Welcome to another edition of Nights with Ricky. I'm your host, Ricky Reeves, and tonight we're going to talk about the subject right behind me because it's the truth, and I'm not lying about that, and I'm going to tell you why. Stud lesbians, they're a little different. When someone calls themselves a stud lesbian, they don't they're not as feminine at all. They're not as feminine at all. They dress like a male. And I used to always be confused with that. Like, if you don't like men, why are you dressing like a male? But that's neither here nor there. And I've never gotten an answer from that. But if somebody could tell me that, definitely let me know. I'd rather be dumb for 30 seconds than be dumb forever. So I'm definitely putting that out there. Let me know why that is. I've had my own, opinions of why they do it. Because I look at it like they either were something happened, like they were molested by a male, raped by a male, and I could see why you don't like men and hate men for that reason. Because pieces of shit like that ruin it for men like me and other men like me out there. So I definitely get it, why that happens. But it also could be if they was in a relationship with a certain man, and it didn't work out with that man, and they just put all their eggs in one basket with him. And then I personally believe they want to look like that man because they miss that type of man. That's the type of man they want. Or they dress up for like that because that's the type of man that they really are attracted to, the way they're presenting themselves. But that's neither here nor there. But if I'm wrong, correct me. But the subject on the back of my screen right there, no, that is the truth. And I'm going to tell you why. Biologically, every woman needs dick. Biologically. You ain't getting around that. The universe ain't gonna let you get around that. And your own body and mind and soul will not let you get around that. No matter what you do, just like you got that time in the month to bleed, you also get that time in the month where you need that too. I know plenty of lesbians, stud lesbians. They find some man and they have him low key from their other lesbian friends. They don't say shit. And they want that discreet as hell. They will meet you in some locations that are so discreet, you'll be surprised. Like, damn, I didn't know that this shit existed. But they'll do this stuff, and they'll hide this particular man, but they still love that feeling of a man inside. They all have said that. I was like, well, you got strap-ons and stuff, so what is that about? They said, it ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. That's what they all tell me. And I couldn't believe that's a universal thing that they said to me. And this is in 3 different places. Arizona, Las Vegas, Nevada, and also Phoenix, Arizona, and then also Los Angeles, California, and Denver, Colorado. So I asked, like, why, okay, so you have a preference. I get that. But why present yourself as you just like women, but you're sleeping with a man? And they just all said they don't feel guilty doing it with a man. Interesting. And also, it just says the feeling of a man is totally different than a woman. And it makes sense to me too. You're all receiving testosterone. You're receiving strong male energy. And it can't be matched. You can't duplicate it. No matter how hard a stud lesbian can try to be, she can't duplicate it. No matter how many injections she takes, she can't duplicate it. If a man was born a man, that is male energy at its finest. It's at a strong point. You can't derail it at all. It's just something unique that they have. It's just the same thing with a woman. A woman's energy. You can't disrupt that. It's a female energy. It's like no other. And a lot of men get they fix like that too. The other way around. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this particular subject. But yes, stud lesbians, they need dick too. They might not want it, but they need it to survive. They really need it because it's just a feeling like no other. Like, you're not gonna you're going to be so tight there. Usually stud lesbians, the ones that I've slept with, they've been real tight there. I mean, extremely tight. And that's because they're just assuming that, I'm just going to be this way and I ain't got to do that. Well, you're going to mess up your parts as you get older doing that. But when you're doing it with a man that you pick out and you keep it on low key, then you ain't going to have them issues. But my percentage of this, how many stud lesbians out there really do have sex with men on the low? I would say it's probably 60%. I think 60% do that on the low and keep it quiet and don't even tell their other lesbian friends or anybody in that lifestyle that they're doing it. But I say 60%. I could be wrong, but definitely let me know if I am wrong. But I'm not going to ever hear that excuse. They need it. They might not want it, but they need it for sure. That's just my little take on that. If you have anything to share, definitely leave comments. I definitely will respond to the comments. Make sure to like and share, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate every new subscriber that I get and all my return subscribers. I love how the channel is growing into what it is. And I'm just going to keep bringing content to you over and over. So, until next time, peace.